Entitlement is really not a bad thing. I heard it from TikTok today and I will reflect on it. It's really not a bad thing. For instance, you have a friend or a family member. I believe entitlement in the sense that if you tell them something, they shouldn't tell somebody else. You should have that entitlement. Like, I confide in you. You have no right to go out and say to somebody else because you're my family, because you are my friend. Do you understand? So entitlement really is really not a bad thing. Okay, another relationship, husband and wife. For instance, entitlement will come in a sense that I'm your wife. You cannot cheat on me. It's not possible. And if I tell you something, you don't have the right to tell anybody. I'm taking that entitlement. And I deserve respect from you. I'm entitled to it. Do you know? I'm taking it by force. I'm entitled to it. I'm not going to be begging. No, I'm entitled to. You must respect me. Like, for instance, there's some things I would do. You'd be like, this is my wife. Okay, what happened? What happened? Why did you do this? You don't just say, hey, you must. No, no, no. I'm entitled to it. You have to respect me to some extent because I'm your wife. I'm entitled to it. So entitlement, in the long run, is really not a bad thing. It depends on relationship you have with this person. You're entitled for people to keep your secrets. If they are your family member, they know that this thing is wrong. I can't take this information out of this family. You are entitled for them to keep their mouth shut. And friendship as well. You tell your friend, a very good friend of yours, you tell her something, she has no right to take it outside of your friendship to somebody else. Do you know? So I believe really entitlement is really not a bad thing. For instance, I watched something like Good, and the part where she lost everything and she went to her friend's place, and her friend could not accommodate her for just one night, even though she was a terrible friend. But then your terrible friend flew you out of the country, gave you a trip in Dubai, gave you a trip in Mauritius, gave you a trip in Maldives. She had a bad, terrible night. That's the night her husband to be left her at the altar, and you could not stand for her for just that night. I believe she is entitled for that night. You can allow her stay in your house for one night. So entitlement is really not a bad thing. It depends on where you are coming from and the relationship you have with that person. Sometimes some people will say, I dropped out of school for my younger brother to go to school. And they'll be like, that is what I did for you. I sacrificed. Any person is demanding something that you can give and you can give it. The person is entitled because that one person has taken out time. Time is something you cannot give somebody back. Time is something you cannot give somebody back. Time is something you cannot give somebody back. Just like, for instance, someone is staying with you. Like you help. That person has stayed with you and that person has been very good to you. Very, very good to you. I know you are paying that person. But to some extent, that person deserves rest at times. You can just say, this Saturday I beg rest. No work today. Let me work. Let me be the one to mop. Rest. Because the person, I believe that person is not entitled because the person has given you, even though you are paying that person, when the person is your house help and you are paying the person is working for you. But if that person has been good to you and the person is not machine, but the person is entitled to like, this Saturday, please, I don't want you to do anything. No. Just go to your room, have your bath. I will cook for you. Do you understand? The person is your house help. But you'll be like, this I've been working for you for maybe like, some people have worked for you for like 5 years. And you have no like, let me even cook for you. Let me chop my food. The person does everything for you. You cannot even say, let me do this for you. It's not all the time you feel the people are, they are your slaves. No. They are entitled to good times as well. Entitlement is really not a bad thing. Depends on how and who is taking this entitlement and is they are taking it too far. So I really think entitlement is really not a bad thing. What do you think? Noga Lagos. Don't forget to shop from us. We sell at the ready to wear. From bubble to shorts to pieces to 2 pieces. So Don't forget to shop with us. Have a wonderful day.